Now to Apostle Suleman. For that, where do I start? Where do I start? You know what? Let me give you guys a background, because so many people have been saying that the woman was paid to blackmail him. And for those that are not Nigerians that may not be familiar with this man, I'm going to give you just a short background. Actually, it's not that short. So first of all, Suleman made news last year when he said that Prophet TB Joshua is too small.
Prophet TB Joshua is too small. You are too small. The synagogue is too small to speak against the redeemed, the CGM. Too small.
Hey, too small. I thought Christians all serve one God. I didn't know that there's a competition. Especially on how big your church is. Can you imagine? And then he made news again in 2016 when he said that the governor of Kaduna State, El Rufai, would die before the end of the year.
I'm talking to the Kaduna governor. You say people should get license for preaching. It's not applicable in Nigeria. I have no problem. We can test powers now. Revoke this law or die.
So Suleman said that he would die before the end of that year. The man did not die. Maybe God changed his mind, or maybe God did not send him in the first place. I don't know. All I know is something happened, but the man did not die.
He will die.
And what is wrong with you? Didn't I just say the man did not die? So sorry, I'm still giving you guys background, about the apostle, so please bear with me. In January of this year, when Fulani herdsmen were killing people in southern Kaduna, the man of God said to his church members that if they see any Fulani herdsman around the church premises, that they should kill him and cut off his head.
And I've told them in the church here, around these premises, that any Fulani herdsman that just entered by mistake, I want to pretend, kill him, cut his head.
I'm not saying that it's okay for Fulani herdsmen to kill people. It is absolutely wrong. And the way the Nigerian government reacted to that story is terrible. It is terrible. It's true that the Nigerian government has not taken the killings in southern Kaduna seriously. No, they have not. In fact, it's a shame how the government has handled the situation. And some people believe till today that this is because the president is Fulani and the herdsmen are also Fulani. So you understand? So that is absolutely wrong. But at the same time, you cannot tell me that was the Holy Spirit speaking through Apostle Suleman.
Cut his head.
After he made that statement, the DSS tried to arrest him when he went to Ekiti to preach. At his hotel in the middle of the night, they came. They said that his statement was instigating violence. But guess what? The man of God called Governor Ayo Fayose and he went to stay at Fayose's house.
The truth I want to pass out, if I spend a day with the security operatives, I have churches in 42 countries and I've alerted them. Every Nigerian embassy in those countries will be in trouble.
Did he just say if he spends one night with the police that all Nigerian ambassadors will be in trouble? I know a lot of people provoke you. Father, think about your children and have mercy.
If I spend one day with the security operatives, the damage that will happen in Nigeria will take 1 year to repair.
Stop it right there. He just said that if he spends one day behind bars, that the damage that would happen in Nigeria would take 1 year to repair. No. You see, Apostle Suleman, I hope you are watching. This kind of thing, it upsets me. You know you have that kind of power, yet you called Fayose to come and rescue you, man of God. Next time, you are supposed to let them arrest you so that when the damage begins, you can tell the whole world that, hey, you see, this is happening in Nigeria because they arrested me. You don't say that kind of a thing when you are sitting in the comfort of Fayose's house under that AC. Now that is when you are talking. That is not correct. Next time, man of God, let them arrest you and then let the manifestations start. Anyway, somebody must have talked sense to the man of God, because during his crusade the next day, the very next day after they tried to arrest him, he changed his tone.
Please, let me say this. We need peace in Nigeria. Don't do anything.
Did he just say don't do anything?
We need peace in Nigeria and there'll be peace in Nigeria.
Now we need peace, Apostle.
I never issued a statement that Christians should go about killing people. I will never say that. I'm a man of God.
Well, actually, it's true. He didn't say people should be going about.
Every Christian should defend themselves. But do not attack people, whether they are Muslims, whether they are Christians. Don't go attack them.
Okay, you know, if this was what he said at his church that day, I won't have any issues because now the tone is different, the message is different, but let's move on. I had to give you guys this background for those who may not be familiar with Apostle Suleman, because when Stephanie's case came out, people were saying that she was paid by Kaduna State Governor, you know, the one that he said would die last year and the man is still alive. So they said he was the one that paid Stephanie. Actually, he also said it, that this whole thing is just because of the statement he made about Kaduna.
One problem, because I said don't kill Christians.
But you know, it still baffles me, because if this woman was sent by powerful people like he claimed, how come they put her in prison for 6 days, and those powerful people were not able to get her out? For real though, if people put her up to this, those same people, I don't think they will leave her stranded. Because if she found herself in prison for 6 days inside Kirikiri, they would have the fear that this woman may crack, or because going to Kirikiri was not part of the deal. What if she start talking in prison that, these were the people that sponsored me, I lied against the man of God? None of that happened. And are you telling me that a governor is not more powerful than Apostle Suleman? I mean, El Rufai has Buhari's personal number. Trust me, he's a governor. So if Apostle Suleman could get policemen to harass this woman, I'm very sure that if El Rufai had sent her, he could get her released. Keep in mind that no one knew about the alleged affair, you know, until he put her in prison. I'm not saying that he did it or that he did not. I'm just saying we probably wouldn't even know about this whole thing if Apostle Suleman did not arrest this woman and charge her with terrorism. Second of all, Suleman kept denying that he knew this woman.
Can I surprise you? As I speak to you now, I have not watched her video where she said what she said. I've not read it.
He kept denying. She released screenshots of their chats. People said that the pictures were photoshopped. She also released screenshots of BBM chats between the two of them. They said it was photoshopped. And then she released her bank statement with evidence that Suleman was depositing money periodically into her bank account while the alleged affair was going on. Keep in mind that UBA did not say the bank statement is fake, yet some people are saying that it was forged. And I'm like, Nigerians. Meanwhile, the apostle said that Stephanie was a stripper in Canada, and that when she gave her life to Christ and quit her job, that's when he started sending her money in order to help her financially. I'm very sure Stephanie is not the only church member that needed money. If somebody is not offering you any service, you will be sending her $6,000 just because you want to help her. And it wasn't one time. So another thing that baffles me is how the apostle has been reacting to the story. First of all, he barred his church members from making any public comments on the matter. I was like, say what? You mean I cannot talk? I cannot share my opinion because you are my pastor? Shut up. Then around March 10th, after calling her Marine during one of his services, he said that Stephanie will be disgraced publicly within 24 hours.
And in 24 hours, Marine will be disgraced publicly.
Nothing happened. No. Nothing happened. He also said that the truth will be exposed within 24 hours.
In 24 hours, the truth will be exposed.
Well, it looks to me like the truth has been exposed over and over, but the woman is still not disgraced publicly. And it's been more than 24 hours. This was the beginning of March.
In 24 hours, Marine will be disgraced publicly.
Didn't I just say she was not disgraced publicly? What do you want? Has 24 hours not passed? What is your problem?
I'm tough, man. I'm tough. You can't bring me down, man.
Hey! Oh my God! This is a man of God. I'm tough. You can't bring me down. Tell me something.
At least get somebody that people will believe. Look for a presentable not this I've traveled around the world. I've seen all kinds. Is it that
Hey, what? Did he just say what I thought he said? Maybe I have ear infection. Man of God. Man of God basically said the woman is wawa, that she's ugly.
If I were to go to the market, there are people that will sell pepper for me. I won't buy.
He did not. Basically said she's not his type. Father. After saying all these things at the beginning of March, this same man of God said to his church that he has never seen any video of Stephanie. So how did he know that she's ugly?
I was told the young lady did several videos. As I speak to you, I have not watched one. I have not read one.
Damn, this man is a liar. I can't take anything except lies. I thought we left this with Lai Mohammed. What is Apostle Suleman looking for? No, baby, no, don't lie. Forget about whether he's a pastor. Do you know that at first he said that he had no hands in her arrest? Like, he actually said he had nothing to do with her arrest. But his name was on the court document where he charged her with terrorism. And yet he told people he did not have any hands in her arrest. I'm like, hey, man of God. After that, he told his church members that anyone that believes the story should be removed from any ministry, you know?
Even some members of this our church, we are having double minds. Please mark those members. Mark them all. If they are in departments, remove them. Remove them, because those are demons.
No, he did. He just... I think I've had enough fun. If you're an usher, you can no longer be an usher in his church. If you were in the choir, you can no longer be in the choir.
If they are in your Facebook or your this thing, tell them you are deleting them.
Hey, what? But you know the one that got me the most was when he said this.
If you have watched that video and you believed, or you contemplated believing, or you were bothered about it, do me a favor now. Knock your head.
Did he just say they should knock their head?
It's either you should knock yourself back to consciousness because your brain traveled, or knock stupidity out of your head.
And I just say to my fellow Nigerians, you know, please, you do not have to stay in a church where the pastor can either tell you to knock your head or he can knock your head. Please, Jesus will never tell you to knock your head. Anyway, Stephanie's mom went to his church to apologize on her daughter's behalf.
I say I come to apologize because of my daughter, so that you can forgive her.
Of course, there are reports that the pastor had threatened her to come and apologize. At the same time, there's a video where the woman said she was not threatened. So I honestly want to know what you guys think about her mom going to apologize. But even the way he responded to the apology made me shake my head.
I can't stop the law, but from my heart, I forgive your daughter. Some lawyers are deceiving the lady here, but she doesn't even know now that there is a case against her there.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Every video she does is being sent to the Canada immigration, so they are piling it as evidence, so that as soon as she's done with the video, they can deport her.
Deport her, okay? The girl is already back in Canada now. In fact, she recently sued him for $5 million. You've not heard? Benny sued him for $5 million. Oh, by the way, did you see how he dismissed her mom?
Allow God to judge them. But for my daughter and my family, that is why I come. So
all
that
right, thank
my
you, madam.
family...
Bye-bye. God bless you.
Chai! You know, Nigerians, we don't take nonsense, except when it involves a man of God. And then a lot of people, you would think they took out their brains. Suddenly, the nonsense they will not take from their neighbor, they will take it from their pastor. Why now? As if the drama could not get better. The apostle's wife decided to release a music video about her husband, calling him her hero. Okay, that's enough. You know, that was cute though. It reminds me of Yemi, my lover. The swing. Remember, we call it Jangirova. Some people have been saying that this whole thing looked like it was staged. I don't know why people say that. Just, you know, enemies of progress. And they're also saying that it's just a cover-up, that how come she suddenly released a music video when the whole thing was getting hot. Me, I don't know. All I know is that 2 other women came out accusing Suleman of sleeping with them as well. One of them, however, asked for protection from Kaduna State government, which made a lot of people believe that she was put up to it. However, investigations on the state vehicle registration website revealed that this same man of God had bought a Mercedes-Benz SUV for a popular Nollywood actress, that is Adeola. There were reports that he also bought her house. However, within 24 hours, the state vehicle registration website had removed his name as the owner of the car, as in the name was there yesterday. By the following day, it was gone, and people were like, something smells fishy. Also, up till now, Adeola never actually said they have nothing together. I really admire her. She's a very good Nollywood actress. All she said was that her lawyer would release a statement. We're still waiting for the statement. God bless you, Jeremiah. Very, very hot, you know. Some of us are not that gifted, but it's okay. We're happy. I know that the man is well connected, but for you to get your name removed overnight like that, you must be really connected. Actually, if you can get people to put somebody in Kirikiri prison without trial, you must be really connected. You know, the truth of the matter is that it's high time that the church stop excusing crimes because it has to do with an anointed man of God. We need to understand that so many so-called men of God are now abusing that platform to commit all kinds of crimes. And not only that, you need to see Christians on the internet defending their papa, and they'll be abusing people in the name of Jesus.
She just came out from nowhere, begin to blackmail Pastor Suleman. Look at her teeth. Her teeth is so ugly. You are a disgrace to women. You are a dog. Your faces look like goat. I want the Christian to know they should rise up and pray.
You know, you will see comments like, you will die young in Jesus' name. And I'm like, hey, which Jesus are you bringing into this? Some people will say, mark my word, because you touched the anointed man of God, you will die in an accident. And I'm like, hey, now God cannot fight for himself. You see the respect, the awe, and the fear that some Nigerians have for their pastors, they don't even have it for God. So they allow themselves to be deceived. I decided to talk about this in hope that people will wake up and stop seeing men of God as angels that cannot sin. We are all human beings. I didn't say Suleman did it or he did not do it. I just feel like he implicated himself in so many ways. All I'm trying to say is, if you're a Christian, the Bible should be your guide and Jesus alone should be your example. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.